Hey guys, it's Paige Poppe. Welcome back to my channel. Now, this week we're gonna do a monthly favorites video, and I used to be a pro at these and film them all the time, but after I moved out of California, I didn't have like a good filming spot, and I found a pretty good one today. Sorry for the shadows. It's nighttime and like I only have one light. I don't have two because one of them was broken when I bought it. But anyway, I feel like this is a good makeshift filming spot for now. And today is actually December 1st. Not sure when I'll edit this, but I was like, this is perfect timing for monthly favorites video. And on my Snapchat today, I was debating if I should film a monthly favorites video or a home decor haul. And I decided to do the favorites because it's like such good timing. But I will definitely be filming the home decor haul also. I was gonna film that today, but my space is kind of crazy right now because I sold a bunch of art, so I don't have any like cool art displays anymore. So I need to fill it back up with new pieces, and for now we'll do the favorites. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so I always want to make sure that if any of you are new here that you feel filled in and like welcomed to the fam. So if you don't know, I'm an artist, and that's what my first monthly favorites relates to, and it is this Toolbox, which actually matches my top today, which is pretty awesome. This Toolbox is life. So I actually got this at TJ Maxx a long time ago, so I will of course link a similar one. The reason I've been loving this is because I've been doing painting off site that's not in my studio space. So I usually create paintings that can be like shipped or hung on the wall, but I have been doing some in-store and in-home painting. So as you guys saw, I posted the video about painting at the retail store T.Madison shop that my friend Taylor runs and owns, and then I also painted on the wall of a residence of my personal trainer who is also a photographer, and she's just become a good friend. So I painted her wall as well, so that was really fun. But the reason this is my favorite is because, of course, when I go off and do these things, I have to bring my supplies with me, and I need a way to do that. So this has been my solution because this thing is so roomy. You can open it up like so, and it does have a little tray that inserts, but this gives me so much room that I have the tray just like stored away, and I haven't been using it, but it can hold a ton of stuff. I still haven't unpacked it from the cacti wall painting that I did, but it holds everything. A sketchbook, my brushes, paints, like there's big tubes of paint in here. So I'm able to fit everything in, and then I will usually bring a sketchbook that is larger, or I will just bring this one and I'm good to go. So this has definitely been a favorite for me, and it makes me happy because a lot of the time I will just leave my art supplies like out in my space and not tuck them away just so they're easily at hand. So when I have cool boxes like this, I don't have a use for them. So it's really exciting that I have a reason to leave to go paint, and I need to pack this up and bring it with me. And I've really been enjoying it, taking some cool photos of it too. So I just really like the look of it and how much storage it has. So another favorite I have is this Squashblossom necklace, and this has been like my most worn jewelry piece since I bought it. It is vintage, and I got it in Phoenix at an event I went to called Junk in the Trunk Vintage Market, and it's this huge warehouse where people are selling a lot of vintage furniture and like home decor, and some of it's handmade, but there was a woman there selling jewelry. And for my birthday, I have been really wanting a Squashblossom necklace, and then I found out that they start at like $1,000 and go up from there. They're between $1,000 and $3,000, and there's a lot of cool turquoise, I don't know what I'm doing right now. There's a lot of cool turquoise jewelry shops in Old Town Scottsdale, and I went with Jake and we browsed them, and I was like, these are so expensive. So she had this one at the market available, and I believe it was $80 or like $85, and I was pretty excited about it because it looks very nice. I just really love the whole shape of it, and it's not too overbearing. It is real silver, but you can see that some of the turquoise is inlaid, and I don't think it's real. I'm like pretty positive it's not real, but I've been wearing it anyway. I'll put it on. So I've been wearing it non-stop, and actually my friends who own a local gallery in Tempe where I have my art, they both make jewelry, and Tyler, who is the owner of The Sacred Hand, he does a lot of inlaid stone jewelry, especially rings with precious stones like diamonds and opals. So he has access to turquoise. I don't know where he gets it, but it's real turquoise, and so he is gonna do this in the future for me. I'm like, don't want to do it yet because I'm so obsessed with it, but I don't want to like send it off and have it like not able to be worn. But he is replacing the turquoise in a really cool vintage keychain I have, and he's turning it into a pendant. So after that I will have him do this as well, and we will replace it all in there, and it's gonna be so awesome and more affordable than buying a $1,000 Squashblossom. I'm just super pumped about this one. So an obsession I've been having lately, it's definitely been going on for longer than the month of October, is comic books. And I've definitely talked about this obsession on my Snapchat, which is like basically a daily vlog for me, and then I've talked about it on the podcast that Asia and I co-host, Space to Face, but definitely not on my channel yet, so I feel like I should. But basically my boyfriend Jake is really into comic books and superhero stuff, and he actually wasn't like someone who went to the shop and bought comics regularly until recently, and now we go pretty often because we want to get the new issues that release of our favorite comics. And actually the ones I'm holding I picked up during their Black Friday sale. They were having 30% off, and we go to Ash Avenue Comics in Tempe, and the people there who own it and work there are really nice, and it's really fun. But I thought I would at least share with you guys the one that I'm obsessed with, which is Gem and the Holograms. This is issue number 9, and so I have issues 2 through 9. I don't have number 1, so I have to go buy it on eBay or something because they don't have it in the store anymore. But basically, if you're familiar with Gem and the Holograms, it's like an 80s cartoon that was really popular, and then I found the comic and it was appealing to me because the art and the coloring is really beautiful in it and very cohesive. I actually learned after I started getting into comics that a lot of comics will have the writer, the illustrator, and then the colorist. So it's someone's job to pick all of the colors and make them cohesive and everything for the comic. So I think that's amazing. The colorist for Gem is M. Victoria Roboto, and they even have like a letterer, and it's just so cool. So anyway, the 80s cartoon was really popular, and then I was mostly just drawn to this because of the coloring, but I never knew very much about Gem and the Holograms, and now it's having like this whole resurgence. As you might know, like the movie just came out. I haven't seen it, but it's really fun actually because I'm getting really obsessed with the comic, and now there's like all this memorabilia. Like for example, Jake bought me this Gem and the Holograms magnet at Zia Records, one of our favorite record stores. So that's pretty cool, and it's just nice that there's fun things to collect for it. So anyway, super into comics lately. Gem and the Holograms is my favorite. I also have, like, what else do I have? Miss Marvel, Zodiac Star Force. I have the Bob's Burgers ones, which I bought before I had watched the show, and now I'm obsessed with the show. So it's just kind of fun to have like a new thing to get into. The other ones I bought were Hopeless Savage Break. This is more of like a paperback book. Looks good. And then I just found out too that there is this magazine. I don't know how often it comes out. They're already on issue 46, but it's called Sketch Magazine, Comic Book Art Tips and Techniques. So they interview comic book artists, and there's these cool like comic kits. It's no secret that I want to learn how to draw comics. Drawing people isn't my strong suit, but I think if I practice, it would be fun, and maybe it doesn't need to be like a display piece or anything, but it would at least just be fun to do. So obsessed. And speaking of the podcast, I don't think I have even told you guys officially about it here on the tube. So as you're watching this, we have released, I think, 6 or 7 episodes, and 2 of them are interview episodes. It is co-hosted by my friend Asia Croson. Like I said, you guys have seen her on my channel before. She's a photographer in San Luis Obispo, California. Our podcast is called Space to Face, and the whole point is that as business owners, we feel that either we're really strong in the space, like the online space, web, online content, or that we're really strong as like local face-to-face networking people. And so we really want to bridge that gap between the space, the online space, and the face-to-face, and kind of like blend both of them together. So if you are a business owner or hope to be one in the future, definitely check it out. We would love to have you listen in, and we upload new episodes every Wednesday, and it is on iTunes. It's also on SoundCloud, and we have a website with a mailing list you can join if you prefer to get notified of the new episodes by email, because we send them all out. So you might want to check it out. It's really fun, and besides sharing our own experiences as business owners and our advice, we also just like goof around a lot and like talk about what we're up to, but it's really fun. So you can go to spacetoface.com to learn more and sign up and everything, and we also put a lot of valuable resources in the episode show notes, so you can find that there as well, and we hope you love it. Alright, so I don't know how many favorites I shared. It felt like a lot because I think I talked a lot about each of them, so I think I will wrap up this video. But I am going to start writing down things that I really get obsessed with each month so that I have a good list of favorites to share with you guys. But you guys know me, I kind of ramble about each thing, so I shared what I was loving this month as far as art supplies, just for fun, comic book stuff goes, my favorite jewelry, and the podcast. So hope you guys will check those things out, and hope you enjoyed watching. I totally appreciate you guys being there. If you are new here, I would love if you subscribe and join us. And as always, I am sending you guys all of the positive and creative vibes your way, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!